Let's see. I don't think I have a copy of it. Nope, not that I can see.
From the historic Student Union at Lackawanna College, it's time for women's basketball. And today, in an NJCAA Region 19 Division II matchup, the Lackawanna Lady Falcons take on the County College of Morris Lady Titans. Alongside Chris Sawyer, I'm Steve Young. Welcome aboard to our broadcast, and should be a great game today between the Lady Falcons and CCM. Well, Chris, the Lady Falcons, they have been rocking and rolling as they come into this ball game riding an 11-game winning streak.
You're right, Steve. Not only 11-game winning streak, they're beating their opponents right now by an average of 38 points. They're on all cylinders right now, and their defense is strong. They're rebounding. I can't say enough about what's been going on. They're back home. They were on the road 2 games this past week. And get this, Steve, the past 2 games, they've beaten their opponents by almost an average of 50 points. And these are Region 19 games that they're winning. So right now, Coach Joya's got them rocking and rolling.
Well, Lackawanna coming off of a big win over Harcum College, 77-37. The big first quarter really set the tone for that ball game, Chris, when they got out to a 28-6 lead. They led at halftime 42-18, and they never looked back. And here today, they hope to keep that winning streak going.
You know, I want to touch on that Harcum game, Steve. One of the big things, Harcum had just upset Union County, who was in first place in Region 19, which, really got the attention, I will say around here, got the attention of the coaching staff and the team, and they were doing some extra film study on Harcum. But now that left sole possession of first place after the Harcum win. The Lady Falcons have first place in Region 19. But, again, we talked you never know what's going to happen in Region 19. Union was beating everybody, and Harcum comes in and stuns them, and then Lackawanna goes in and beats Harcum by 40. So,
Chris, you take a look at the success of this Lady Falcons basketball team. Overall, they are 19-3. They're averaging about 82 points a ball game, and I think it's the fact, Chris, that they have a good inside-out game. They go inside, they could get the ball inside, they get good rebounding, they have great outside shooting, and they're not selfish. They spread it around, and in that last ball game, they had 3 players in double figures. Lloyd had 20 points, McCullough with 16, Smith with 13, and McCullough also had 15 rebounds in that game.
Yeah, we talked about that last home game, too. She gets in there, but you're right about the high-low. They're able to get the ball down to Williams and Price. And what's happening is they'll collapse on them, and they've got so many great shooters out there on the perimeter that they can kick the ball back out, and you watch them run their offense. So it really is. It's a double double-edged sword there. You know, what do you do? And I think if they keep that up, they can come out of here with their 12th win in a row and stay undefeated at home.
And the County College of Morris, coached by Alexandra Katz in her third year, they are coming off of a loss to the Monroe Mustangs, 81-54. In that ball game, they were tied at the end of one quarter of play, 12-12. They trailed 35-26 at halftime, but they were outscored 46-28 in the second half.
You know, you just made a great point. That's one of the things I think today the Lady Falcons have to continue to do is to get out fast. Don't let them hang around in the first quarter. Do what they've been doing, and then that'll hopefully push the game away. But if they keep them in and let Morris stay with them in the first quarter, it could be a whole different ballgame.
Now, you can't take any team lightly in that loss to Monroe. CCM had 3 players in double figures. Desiree Meyer had 17 points. She was 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Brielle Fido with 16 points. Cassidy Miller, she was 4 for 4 from the free throw line, 9 rebounds in the game, and Jocelyn Miller had 11 points, so you can't take anybody lightly.
No, and it shows that they know how to score. They're a well-disciplined team. Just watching them warm up and their coaches interacting with them, I think they're excited to come in here, and they've got nothing to lose and could pull an upset off here of the number 1 team in the region today.
Well, one thing you have to keep in mind, CCM, very good free throw shooting team. Overall, at 69% in the loss to Monroe. They shot 15 of 16 from the free throw line.
I mean, you can't ask for better than that than to go 16 and 16. But that's where, you know, close game, Steve, down at the end, it comes to free throws, and they can do that again. If they can keep it close and get it at the free throw line, it'll be tough. Now, we know Coach Whittington makes her players come in here and shoot every day free throws, but you just never know. And I'm really anxious for this one. It's going to be a good game. I think it's going to be fast-paced. That's really what I'm looking for.
And today's game is brought to you by Enterprise Rent-A-Car, 1231 Wyoming Avenue in Scranton. Call 570-348-2040. We will go to a break, and when we return, we will turn things over to Mike Rickard for the introductions here on the LC Fan Network.
What makes Lackawanna College so life-changing? Since 1894, we've been empowering students to become the next generation of leaders. We have convenient locations in Scranton, Hawley, Hazleton, New Milford, Towanda, and Sunbury. We offer bachelor's degrees in accounting, business, criminal justice, human services, professional studies, and restaurant and food service management. Or you can choose from a diverse selection of over 30 associate degree programs. Take advantage of our unparalleled student support services, our active student life community, and our competitive athletic programs. Our flexible programming meets the demands of the market and provides you with a rewarding career path so you can choose to go right to work. With one of the lowest tuition costs in the region, we've got you covered when it comes to helping you afford a high-quality private education. On average, 97% of our students receive financial aid, so you can earn your degree with confidence knowing you won't be overwhelmed with student debt after graduation. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College. Apply today at lackawanna.edu/apply.
Alongside Chris Sawyer, Steve Young with you. Great to have you on board today for this matchup in Region 19, Division II, the Lackawanna Lady Falcons and the CCM Lady Titans. Now we are going to turn things over to the voice of Lackawanna, Mike Rickard, for the introductions for today's Region 19, Division II matchup.
Persons coming out participating in other activities. Today's women's NJCAA Region 19 matchup features the County College of Morris Titans and your Lackawanna College Lady Falcons. Now let's introduce our starting lineups. First, for the County College of Morris, sophomore number 4, Brianna Mccullough. Freshman number 5, Desiree Meyer. Sophomore number 11, Brianna Mccullough. Freshman number 15, Cassie Miller. And sophomore number 24, Jocelyn Rock. Head coach of the Titans is now Jamie Bates.
You gotta remember, every time you walk in this room, you wear thorns across your chest. You live a sacrifice that will mean for this is our own world. Don't forget it. Every time you walk in the world, it's a fast,
Well, here we go with Lackawanna College women's basketball, the Lady Falcons and the CCM Lady Titans. Fasten your seatbelt, Chris. This should be a good one.
Should be a great one. Hey, Steve, today's referees are Brett Grover, Harold Motley, and Tim Lavelle. I know they're excited too. Watch them running up and down the court, getting ready for this. But yeah, I'm excited about this game. Got a great thing about Lackawanna. Coach Duda just got finished signing day with football. He and his wife just walked in, so a lot of support
cool.
here from the other athletic staff members here at Lackawanna.
Nice turnout here on the near side.
Yeah, the sun's out today, Steve. No rain or snow, so it's a great day for basketball.
That's a good thing. So overall, CCM at 5-13, the Lady Falcons at 19-3, riding an 11-game winning streak. Kiana Williams at the center court for the opening tip. And here we go. You could feel the excitement building. And the tip will be controlled by Lackawanna, as Smith will give it up to Lloyd on the near side. Lloyd goes cross court. McCullough launches a three off the back iron, and she gets it back. Ball is loose, and CCM comes up with it in the lane, and here they come to bring the ball the length of the court.
Morris is setting up at his own. I think they're respecting the three-point shooting of Lackawanna.
Meyer with an open look. Misfires, and the rebound will go to Lackawanna in transition. Down they go to Smith for the deuce, and the Lady Falcons take a 2-0 advantage.
If someone that's not watched them before, Sierra Lloyd can find anybody on a fast break. That was another great pass.
Now CCM will face pressure. Good job by Fido to break the press, and she will bring it out along the free throw line, puts up a runner, off the mark, battle for the ball. Williams collects it in transition. Smith wants to run, left hand, dishes off. McCullough shoots and fires and knocks it down.
Same game plan as every game. Once they get that rebound, Coach Whittington loves them to push up on that fast break.
Now McCormick, right to the basket, puts on the brakes. They'll reset the offense, trailing 4-0. Meyer on a drive, puts up a runner, off the mark. Lloyd has it. Fast break is on. Smith with a traveling violation.
You know, you saw it again, got it out, Lloyd, and that's where they find Lloyd, and then she sets it up, and Smith got a little hesitant. I think she wanted to go in, but she was thinking Lloyd might come back down and hit her back for the 3.
4-0, Lady Falcons with the lead. Now, CCM, cross court, Fido with the left-hand dribble. From the corner, McCormick, defended by Lloyd. And now Meyer will take control. Fido pulls up and knocks down a jump shot.
It's a nice shot. She got past Smith there on that move and was open for the little jumper in the paint.
Lady Titans trail 4-2 with 8 minutes left in quarter number 1 here at Lackawanna College. Great to have you with us today as Smith will fire up the shot. No good. McCullough collects the rebound. Lloyd will direct some traffic now as she looks inside. Inside they go to Williams, and a foul.
You saw them setting that up there. She was actually, Lloyd was calling Williams over there to get position on there, and that's what you got to do with that zone defense.
And that will place Kiana Williams, 6'1" freshman, on the stripe for the Lady Falcons. She is a 63% free throw shooter. Lady Falcons as a team shooting this year at 69%. And this one is good as it rattles in. 5-2 Lackawanna. And Williams averaging 5 a ball game with the second shot, short. And McCullough with the putback. It is in and out, no good. Jump ball, let's check the possession. It will go to CCM.
You know, in the pregame, we talked about McCullough. She had 15 rebounds the other night. There she is again. I think that's her 3rd rebound of the night getting in there.
5-2 Lackawanna. CCM once again facing some pressure by the Lady Falcons, and it almost pays dividends. This is Miller going right to the basket, lays it up and misses. Smith collects the carom. In transition, Lackawanna wants to run. Beautiful pass in the lane from Lloyd. It's knocked away.
That was a great pack. Good defense, too, to get in that lane, but she saw Price coming down there. But I know she could pass. That is a hard pass, too, but that was great vision.
And a quick decision as Smith will inbound the basketball. It goes to Williams, back out to Smith. From beyond the arc, bouncing around, out of bounds, and CCM will have control of the basketball, trailing 5-2 with 7:16 to play here in the first quarter. Press once again, and there is Lloyd with the interception. Lloyd in the lane, pulls up, fires up the shot off the back iron, and the ball is rebounded by Jocelyn Rock. Brielle Fido, number 11, battling against Kyla Smith. That's a great matchup.
It really is
there, Chris.
Yeah, Fido's she handles the ball real well. I'm looking forward to watching the rest of that today.
McCormick gives it up. Fido puts on the brakes. CCM will reset it. 10 on the shot clock. Ball goes out of bounds. And the Lady Titans will inbound the basketball, trailing 5-2.
You know, majority of the time, CCM is able to handle the pressure that Lackawanna is putting up there and get some decent looks.
Desiree Meyer on the inbound. She gets it back, looks inside. Cassidy Miller, turnaround rejected. Great defense by Williams. And Lackawanna will have the possession.
There's those long arms of Williams again. Great position down there. There's just nowhere to go for CCM.
Lady Falcons with a 5-2 lead and the basketball. McCullough, inside they go, and this is a perfect pass to Williams for 2.
And I think they've already seen they can take advantage of that zone right there, getting it down low on the block. Great pass.
7-2 Lackawanna. Jocelyn Rock gives it up. Meyer has it. Miller, near side, McCormick. Got it.
Again, like we just talked about, they were able to handle the pressure. They were very patient on that, got a nice shot.
Lloyd to run the offense for the Lady Falcons as they lead 7-4. This is an open look by McCullough. She misfires. Lloyd with the basketball. Beautiful pass inside to Williams, and she draws the foul.
Yeah, I've been impressed with Williams. She knows where to get in position. Even off that rebound, she went right back down to that block and anticipated the pass coming to her.
That is something you can't teach when you have a point guard like Sierra Lloyd. She makes moves that are incredible and passes that are unbelievable.
Yeah, she's one of the best, I think, in the whole NJCAA.
Kiana Williams on the stripe for the Lady Falcons and is short on the free throw. 7-3, Lackawanna your leader. Williams with the second free throw. It's on net. And we do have a timeout on the court as the Lady Falcons lead it 8-4 on the LC Fan Network.
Every day, businesses face an endless onslaught of cyber threats. Fight back. Join the frontline defense with cybersecurity training from Lackawanna College. Our online associate degree program follows standards set by the Department of Homeland Security and the NSA. The pay is high, and so is the demand. So start your cybersecurity career now at lackawanna.edu. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College.
Welcome back to Lackawanna College. 5:54 to play here in the first quarter in this NJCAA Region 19 Division II matchup between CCM and Lackawanna. Lady Falcons with an 8-4 lead. Now CCM with the basketball in transition. Brielle Fido setting it up. Outside, Jocelyn Rock. CCM with a pretty good offensive attack as McCormick now will reset it. There's a ball knocked away by McCullough, and McCullough wants to go coast to coast. She goes up with the basketball and is fouled.
Yeah, you're right about their offense. They really, Fido does she reminds me of Lloyd. She sets up the offense and gets everybody going, and she had a nice little hustle there. I mean, that was a great steal by McCullough and got the foul on Fido.
Personal foul on Smith. That is her first and the team's first. And the free throw is good by Brianna Mccullough. Had an opportunity to talk with head coach Alexandra Katz of CCM. Actually was a high school basketball coach, moved up to the college ranks, really enjoys it. And Fido will work the basketball to Rock. And as we near the 5-minute mark with Lackawanna leading 9-4, CCM in their half-court set. Drive to the basket, traveling violation, and they turn it over.
See, again, they're able to get past, like that time she got past McCullough. So if they can limit some of their mistakes, they can get some easy baskets there in the paint.
Now Sierra Lloyd gives it up. McCullough cross court. Smith, Lloyd in the corner from downtown, short on the three-point attempt. McCormick has the rebound. Now Fido, 5'4" sophomore point guard, will battle one-on-one against Smith. Two number 11s going at it out there. Alverio will work it with a right hand. Left side, Fido goes in, turnaround shot rejected inside by Williams.
Another nice play by Williams. See, the minute that ball got in, her hands went high as they could go.
Jocelyn Rock will inbound the basketball for CCM. Rock looking, finds Fido, open. Shot is off the mark. They'll keep it going, and right back to the basket is Fido. She misfires. Great hustle by CCM. They'll kick it back outside, and McCormick drives and misses, and the ball belongs to Lackawanna as Sierra Lloyd will take it coast to coast and turns it over. She got out of rhythm coming down the court.
She did. I think, she's always looking for that pass, and then she saw a little lane. I think that's where they got the carry called on her there.
9-4. Lackawanna, your leader. Now Fido will work the basketball. Rock will break the press. Going right to the basket, up with the shot, drawing the foul is Janice Alvario.
They're not afraid to attack the basket, and I think that's what you really have to do against Lackawanna. And, maybe get a couple of the players in some foul trouble.
Brianna Mccullough called for the personal, her first. And Janice Alvario, 5'5" freshman on the stripe for CCM, and she converts. 9-5. CCM as a team this year shooting at 67% from the charity stripe. Shot is off the mark. Rebound goes to Price. McCullough will bring it across midcourt. Now Lloyd looks inside to Williams. Williams fires up the shot, rejected inside. Looks like Rock got a piece of it that time to knock it away, and CCM will have the basketball and inbound it.
I don't know if you noticed that ball went into Williams, and then 4 more.
They just collapsed.
They just collapsed on her.
They play pretty good defense, Chris.
9-5 with 3:55 left. This is exactly what they wanted.
Absolutely. You don't want the first quarter to get out of hand and trail by, double digits.
Exactly.
And right here, they're hanging around, doing a good job against the Lady Falcons. 5-13 overall, CCM coming into this ball game, but when you take a look at what they have and some of the numbers that they put up, they play pretty good basketball.
They really do.
3:45 on the clock, first quarter. Rock gives it up. Frankie McCormick, near side. In the corner, Jocelyn Rock cut off. They'll work the ball inside. Up with the shot, Miller rejected. McCullough has it. Fast break to Smith. She fires up the shot, banks it off the glass, and scores.
Another great transition right there. Again, Williams making it. She has a big presence down there. And if you look, Coach Williams is actually going to go with a whole slew of substitutions here. 5.
11-5, Lackawanna, as we near 3 minutes to play here in quarter number 1. El Fido runs the offense. Fido needs help. Near side, Jocelyn Rock. Crossover dribble, almost lost it. And now it will be McCormick to Rock on the baseline. She put up the shot as the time was expiring on the shot clock. In transition, it was McCullough going after the basketball, lost it, and CCM will bring the ball the length of the court.
I really don't think this is a bad move by Coach Whittington, bringing in 5 new players. I mean, it's a little close game. See if they can spark a little energy in the offense here.
Well, traditionally, in every game we broadcasted, Chris, they get out to a double-digit lead very quickly. And here in this ball game, CCM playing some pretty good defense, and head coach Joya Whittington electing to go with Melisha Troche, wearing number 10 in the ball game. Alana Bradford right there defending now against CCM, and it pays dividends as Lackawanna gets it back, and they score on the basket by Jasmine Wright.
And look, they've come in, they're pressuring hard. That was a great steal there.
Now Frankie McCormick will give it up. She gets it back. McCormick drives, fires up the shot, and scores.
Nice. Again, to keep it close, they got to attack, and that was a great drive by her.
CCM trails 13-7 as we near 2 minutes left. Troche from downtown.
Well, Steve, she didn't waste any time, did she? She's been doing this every game we've been broadcasting.
She is a three-point specialist, no doubt about it. Now the defense of Lackawanna pays dividends almost as Rock gets it back now for CCM. And CCM with 1:58 on the clock here in the first quarter, trailing 16-7, will run their half-court offense. McCormick. Outside they go. Alvarillo gives it up. Fido will dish it off left side. Jamie Bren intercepts the pass. Long down-court pass to Cohen. Ball's loose, and CCM has it. 1:30 on the clock, coast to coast. Rock up with the shot. No good, and the foul.
You almost see a different intensity of the group that just came off the bench. Full court pressing, a lot of energy. Not that the first 5 weren't doing that, but it's nice to see them come off the bench and do that.
Personal foul is on Jasmine Wright. That's her first. And on the free throw line, Jocelyn Rock, and the free throw rims out. Rock is a 74% free throw shooter, averaging just about 10 points a ball game for the Lady Titans. And the second shot is all net. 16-8 as Lackawanna will bring the ball the length of the court. Aliyah Cohen will inbound. And Alana Bradford will run the offense. Troche from downtown once again. This one is off the mark. Cohen keeps it going, and Lackawanna will reset it. Underneath they go to Jamie Brand for the deuce.
That was a nice play. They set up that play and found Brand down low. Again, she comes in playing real hard.
18-8. From three-point land, Alvarillo knocks down the shot, and it's 18-11. Final 49 seconds of the first quarter. Lackawanna now with Troche. Three-point attempt, misses. Brand with the rebound and the putback, and she's fouled.
You know, it's one of those things, Steve. Kiana Williams and Price come out, but Brand comes in, gets right down, same place, boxing out, and gets the rebound. It's okay if they miss the three when they get the offensive rebound.
Jamie Brand gets good position under the basket.
She really
boxes out well, does a good job on the boards, and she is on the free throw line where this year she is shooting at 56%.
Steve, we talked about the jinx before the broadcast.
We were talking about this, folks, before we went on the air, about percentages and mentioning how good a free throw shooter is or what might take place. Second shot by Brand is off the mark. 35 seconds remaining. Here in the first quarter, 18-11 Lackawanna. And here's a shot from the outside by Fido. That won't fall. And in transition, long down court pass to Brand. She fires up the shot, misses, jump ball, and the Lady Falcons will keep the possession.
You know, I've been impressed by Bradford. You know, she gets in, she doesn't play a lot, but she can really, I mean, that's the future of the point guard position here for the Lady Falcons, and she does a great job running the floor.
Elia Cohen to inbound with 19 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass will go to Bradford, back to Brand from downtown, missing. And CCM has it with 11 seconds left here in the first quarter. Big opportunity as Rock has it with 6 seconds left. She goes inside to Miller. The turnaround shot won't fall. Brand collects the carom. Brand will fire the pass or the shot the length of the court. It's off the mark. And that will bring an end to first quarter action in today's NJCAA Region 19 matchup with Lackawanna leading CCM 18-11 on the LC Fan Network.
Lackawanna College's surgical technology program combines classroom instruction with practical clinical externships at local hospitals. At Lackawanna College, our surgical technology program is designed to be completed over a 2-year period, with courses offered during the day, evening, and Saturday, as well as on and off-campus clinical hours. There's not a better time to contact Lackawanna College to find out how you can get started in the surgical technology program. Opportunities and salaries in the healthcare specialty of surgical technology have been rising steadily over the last few years. So don't wait. Get started with us today by visiting lackawanna.edu. Visit us today at lackawanna.edu. That's lackawanna.edu to find out how you can get started on the beginning of an exciting new career field. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College.
Welcome back, my friends, to historic Lackawanna College and the Student Union with the second quarter just getting underway. It is Lackawanna leading CCM 18-11. Waiting for the Lady Titans to get set for second quarter action as they have been outscored 18-11 in the first quarter of play. Desiree Meyer will make her way to the near sideline to inbound the basketball. And the inbound pass will go to Alvarillo. Defended by Lloyd. Alvarillo gives it up. Ball is intercepted. Pass goes to Lloyd. She lays it up with a left hand and scores. And Lackawanna leads it 20-11.
You get the starting fives back in. I think they're fresh, and they saw that the reserves come in with a lot of intensity. I think you're going to see that right here too.
Now CCM goes to work, and it's half-court offense. Meyer looks on the far side. And Meyer, long three, short. Ball goes out of bounds on the far side, and the Lady Falcons will have the possession. And Alicia Troche has to go up in the bleachers and retrieve the basketball.
You can't be sending up her knee brace like that, running up those bleachers.
And Sierra Lloyd now will take control for Lackawanna. Lloyd goes cross court. Smith on the perimeter. It's Williams. They look inside. Ball's tipped away. CCM has it. Turnover by Lackawanna will give the Lady Titans an opportunity as Desiree Meyer will battle one-on-one against Lloyd. Meyer looks inside. Miller nowhere to go. They'll kick it back outside and reset the offense. 9 on the shot clock. Alvarillo needs to make a decision right here. They work it into inside as the shot clock was expiring, and the shot is good. I believe that was Jocelyn Brock. Let's check it now as the official will take a look and see, and actually check and make sure. Was the basket good before the shot clock expired?
Steve, I don't know if you see, Fico, who's been playing well, is actually going in the training room right now with the trainer, so I'm not sure what happened to her in the first quarter.
Yeah, she's averaging about 14 points a ball game, Chris, so they need her in that lineup.
And she's been playing great, again, distributing the ball and running the offense great for Morris.
As the officials will talk things over. Now, when the shot clock expired, I didn't hear the horn go off.
I didn't either. Yeah, so I think that's what they're trying to figure out. Steve, I think we need to say, again, we got to thank Enterprise of Scranton, brought to you, bringing us this game today, 1231 Wyoming Avenue in Scranton. Call them at 570-348-2040. You can always go to enterprise.com, but we got to thank Enterprise of Scranton for keeping us on the air and letting us do this every week.
Definitely is a lot of fun bringing you the broadcast here from the Historic Student Union at Lackawanna College. That buzzer has been an issue. It goes off when you don't have a game.
It has a mind
and
of its
when
own.
you need it,
Yeah.
it didn't go off.
It does have a mind of its own.
So now Alexandra Katz, head coach of CCM, and Joya Whittington of Lackawanna will get together with the officials at the scorer's table. Try to sort this out. Maybe we can go to a video replay. Do we have that technology available?
We have to ask Eric Larson if we can put that. We could bring it up here. They did call a shot clock violation. Okay.
Score is 20-11 Lackawanna. And now Kyla Smith will inbound for the Lady Falcons. And here we go. As Lloyd will set it up. Smith. Work the pass to McCullough. Lloyd firing it in to Price, and they'll kick it back outside. Lloyd drives, and she hit the deck. Seems to be okay, and there will be a foul called on CCM.
Cassidy Miller for CCM is doing a good job watching her down there, battling with Price. I think the zone is helping. I mean, we've gotten in there a couple times, but got to give kudos to Miller playing up against Price like that.
Lady Falcons on the inbound. McCullough drives the lane, fires up the shot, and misses. And the rebound goes to CCM as they will bring the ball across midcourt in transition. Meyer lost it. Here is Sierra Lloyd with the uncontested layup for the deuce.
There's those hands by Lloyd. I mean, she can stick back a little bit on you and then all of a sudden get in there and attack, and that's what she did right there. Very patient player.
22-11, Lackawanna your leader. 7:45 to play in the first half. Now Jocelyn Rock with a three-point attempt and got it. Got the bounce, and it's 22-14 as the Lady Titans answer. Here's a pull-up jump shot that's good off the glass by Smith.
That was one I wasn't sure. She pulled up. There were 3 people in her face, but it was a nice little shot. Get it back to 10 points.
24-14. Rock dishing off. Lloyd intercepts the pass, stepped out of bounds. CCM possession.
I think so. That's where we talk about Lloyd. She was beaten, but she still came back, was able to knock the ball out of bounds. Doesn't give up on the play. I think that says a lot about her.
McCullough checks out. Troche is in for Lackawanna. And the CCM on the inbound. Meyer, look inside, ball is knocked away, and in transition. Here is Sierra Lloyd laying it up off the glass, won't fall. Rebound goes to Rock. And Rock better look out. Here comes Lloyd reaching in, and the ball is tipped away. Smith has it. Smith looks. Drives, and that's an offensive foul.
She had Bran right there, but
Yeah, Bran was trailing, and I really thought she was going to give the ball up
too.
to Bran.
But again, there's that hustle by Lloyd again. We could see that right here, Steve. She just started coming. You made the call right there. Look out for her.
24-14 with 6:57 to play in the first half. Lackawanna on the LC Fan Network.
Every day, businesses face an endless onslaught of cyber threats. Fight back. Join the frontline defense with cybersecurity training from Lackawanna College. Our online associate degree program follows standards set by the Department of Homeland Security and the NSA. The pay is high, and so is the demand. So start your cybersecurity career now at lackawanna.edu. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College.
Back at Lackawanna College, 24-14, Lady Falcons with the lead with 6:57 to play in the first half. I believe that timeout was called by Lackawanna.
I think it was.
Joya Whittington wanted to talk things over with her 5 players out on the floor. They're playing well. They put 24 points up thus far, but not the type of performance that we've been seeing in the first half from this Lady Falcon ball club. Could be due to the fact that CCM playing a little bit pretty good defense, hanging around, doing what they have to try to stay close. Now, good defense by Smith. Meyer up with the shot, rolls off the iron, ball goes out of bounds, off the fingertips of Lloyd. CCM possession.
I think we talked earlier, I think this is a game that Coach Whittington wants. She wants her team to go under some pressure and have some stress out there on the court and see how they respond.
Inbound pass goes to Miller, off the glass, misses. Smith with the rebound. Smith in transition, far side, Lloyd. Drives, dishes off, inside to Price for an easy basket.
That's the unselfishness right there. She had the 3 open. She even had a little jumper open. She finds Price, and that's why she gets so many assists a game and is one of the best in the country.
26-14, Lackawanna. Alvarillo works it baseline to Miller for 2. Good pass.
They do not go away from their game plan. They get it down. Yeah, Miller's playing. Having a good game today.
Lloyd, Troche, Bran around the perimeter. In the corner, head fake by Lloyd. Plenty of time on the shot clock, and a blocking foul will be called on CCM.
I see the scores table, Fido's back. It looks like she has both her legs wrapped up, but she's coming back in the game.
Fido will check in. Alvarillo will check out for CCM. And now Smith to put the ball in play for the Lady Falcons. They go into Price, and she misses the shot, fires it back up, won't fall. Bran battling, lost it, and here come the Lady Titans as Brielle Fido back in the lineup, battling against Smith, and a traveling violation.
There's that, I don't know if it's a wrap, but there's that competition we were talking about with her and Smith. Smith's right on her, but that time she hesitated a little bit and got called.
10-point lead for Lackawanna, and they have the basketball. Lloyd will survey the defense. There's a ball tipped, and CCM has it. Fido will push it across midcourt, defended by Smith, and Smith almost took the ball away. And that pass was almost intercepted by Sierra Lloyd, and she has it. She'll fire the pass down to Smith. She'll lay it up with a left hand and scores.
That's really keeping them with this double-digit lead, is the way they're able to steal the ball and get a fast break, because Morris is getting the ball down and scoring some points.
28-16, Lackawanna. Now they will face pressure. Lady Falcons putting the heat on, and it results in a turnover as Price comes up with the basketball. Troche will come near side to Lloyd. She'll line it up and knock it down.
She does it all, doesn't she, Steve? She can steal, she can pass, and she can shoot.
This is the type of team we expect to see out on the court. They're starting to come to life a little more. 31-16, and this outside shot is off the mark. And a baseline shot is good by Jocelyn Rock as she banks it off the glass. 31-18 as CCM answers. Lloyd will go on the near side. Troche in the corner. Smith from downtown. Yes.
I tell you, you watch the play. them create that play, the way they pass the ball around. Very patient.
Meyer in a lot of traffic, and there is a foul, and it might be on Sierra Lloyd. She finds that hard to believe. Let's check the violation.
Yeah, I don't think Coach Whittington liked that call at all.
Lloyd checks out. McCullough in the lineup, along with Kyla Smith, Jamie Brand, and Deja Cromarte is in there, wearing number 14. Turnover now by CCM, and Lackawanna will have the basketball.
They actually called a charge on them, and I think that's something you look at Brand when she comes in. She probably picks up 1 charge a game, so good defense by her.
Personal foul is called on Jocelyn Rock. That is her first and the team's third. Brand near side. McCullough launches the shot and nails it. 37-18, the Lady Falcons. Now, pressure applied by Lackawanna. Wow. McCullough almost ended up on the broadcast table.
She did.
And we're about 4 rows deep.
We are. A good hustle by her after making that 3, coming back in on the press and trying to get the steal.
3:33 to play in the first half. 37-18, Lackawanna. Alvarillo will bring the ball across center court. Alvarillo defended by McCullough. Rock one-on-one against Troche. Rock drive, scoop shot, no.
There's Brand again on the charge. We just said it. It's very hard to get in there. She gets her position.
Jamie Brand plays great defense. Lackawanna to put the ball in play. Alvarillo checks out. Desiree Meyer back in for CCM. Trailing 37-18. Lady Falcons go to work in their half-court offense. Troche gives it up. Brand far side to McCullough. From the corner, Smith with a 3-ball.
Steve, here's that separation I think they were looking for. Now they're up by 22 points. All these 3-pointers they've hit on the last few possessions.
Now sometimes it takes a little while to get your team in rhythm, and now they are rolling, leading 40-18. And Melisha Troche here at center court will inbound the basketball. Smith will take control for the Lady Falcons. McCullough goes in the corner. Troche for 3. Misses. Ball is rebounded. The putback, no, and a whistle under the basket.
We talk about McCullough and her rebounding. Cromarte was right there. McCullough was right behind her getting it too. So she's in there every single time. It seems like that there's a rebound coming off there.
Deja Cromarte on the free throw line for the Lady Falcons of Lackawanna, leading 40-18. Smith checks out. Lloyd is back in for the Lady Falcons. And Cromarte hits the free throw.
And Steve, that's one of the things with the wins they've been having. They're able to get their reserves into play a lot. Cromarte has really been taking advantage of it this week.
And she hits 2 free throws. Today's game is brought to you by Enterprise Rent-A-Car, 1231 Wyoming Avenue in Scranton. Call 570-348-2040. Pressure now by Lackawanna pays dividends as the ball is loose, and the Lady Falcons have it. A great job by McCullough. And there's a whistle. Cassidy Miller, whistle for the personal foul. That's her second. And the team's 5th. On the free throw line, Brianna McCullough. A 71% free throw shooter this year, converting on 59 of 83 attempts, and it's all net. Well, Chris, sometimes you get off to a slow start, get the reserves in. They brought some energy to the team, and They're up 44-18 at this
I agree.
point.
I go back. I think that was a great move to just take them all out, let them kind of see what the reserves do. And now they've come back with a lot of intensity. 26-point lead.
Jocelyn Rock, one-on-one against Lloyd. McCormick, inside they go. Back to Meyer, and she drives and draws the foul.
You know, and that's, again, we keep saying that's what they've been doing. They're going to continue to do it. Even, you know, now they're down 26. They're going to continue to put the ball in and try to get to the basket and draw a foul.
Trosh will check out of the Lady Falcon lineup. And checking in, Elia Cohen for Lackawanna. On the free throw line, Desiree Meyer. Shooting at just about 75% this year. And it's 44-19. Meyer averaging this year almost 19 points a ball game. 44-20 as the Lady Titans answer. Nearing the 2-minute mark to play in the first half here at the historic Student Union. Cohen looking for Brand. Brand with a great save and dishes out to McCullough. McCullough drives the lane, puts up the shot, and is fouled on the play.
Yeah, it was a great save. The ball was going out. Brand got it back in, got it back out to McCullough, and she takes it in for the foul.
That was all hustle.
It really
on
was.
The save.
But again, you can't ask for anything better than that when you got someone that comes off the bench every time and gives you, whether it's 2, 4, or 5 minutes, gives you all the hustle they have. And she showed it this game again. I'm very impressed with her.
Brianna McCullough on the stripe. Nails the free throw. Meyer picks up the personal foul. Brianna McCullough, averaging 16 points a ball game, hits 2. 46-20, the Lady Falcons. Now here's the pressure by Lackawanna, and it pays dividends as Bren intercepts the tip pass. Lloyd right down the lane in traffic, and the bucket is good.
What a shot. I mean,
Bouncing
she knows she's
around, you had to wait for that to fall.
And I started cheering for it to go in. But you saw she anticipated the contact, so she put it up there just so it could go in like that. But what a great play. Very patient. She saw that lane and took it.
48-20, Lackawanna. And Sierra Lloyd will be on the charity stripe. Very good free throw shooter, Chris. 76%. Yeah. And actually, Chris, the first one in the gym today.
Yes.
I was here early, and Sierra Lloyd was here before anybody else was in the gym. 49-20. Lady Falcons with 1:53 remaining in the first half. Rock will inbound the basketball. Pass goes to Fido. She's double teamed. Needs help. Triple team now. And there will be a reach-in called on the Lady Falcons.
And that was 2 times in a row they've got down right there in the corner and double teamed, and actually said triple team there. Fido did a good job coming out and getting drawing the foul.
McCullough picks up the personal. Now CCM with Brielle Fido. Rock near side. Fido dishing off, and in the corner, this is Alvarillo with the jump shot. Follow up by Fido. Off the back iron, no good. Jamie Brand comes out of the pack with the rebound. Working hard under the boards, doing a great job. McCullough now across midcourt for the Lady Falcons. Here is Sierra Lloyd from downtown. Short on the jumper. And Alvarillo will give it up. Fido in transition. Great defense by McCullough. Ball is knocked away. CCM will keep the possession with 1:07 remaining.
Yeah, she got beat there on that, but she came back and good defense, slapping the ball up. Brand tried to get in. I think it just rolled right past her hand, but tipped her fingers for CCM's ball.
Jocelyn Rock to inbound the basketball for CCM. Beautiful pass to Miller for 2.
Again, there's Miller again, having a good game. Nice post-up turnaround jumper right in Brand's face.
49-22 as CCM answers. Now the Lady Falcons go to work in their half-court offense. Cohen on a drive scores for Lackawanna. Well, Lackawanna really came to life here in this second quarter as they lead at 51-22. Posting up, Miller. Once again, Miller will dish it back out. 15 on the shot clock. 27 on the game clock, and now they'll work it outside. Fido puts it up short, and Wright has it for Lackawanna. 14 seconds left. Bradford, 8 on the clock. Bradford defended by Fido, gives it up from the corner. Cohen misfires. Fido collects the carom. That will bring an end to the first half here at the Student Union at Lackawanna College, with the Lady Falcons leading the CCM Lady Titans 51-22 here on the LC Fan Network.
Are you ready to make a change today that will better your life forever, all while helping better the lives of those around you? If you answered yes, then you need to check out the Occupational Therapy Assistant Program at Lackawanna College. Guided by an occupational therapist plan of care, occupational therapy assistants provide direct occupational therapy intervention with clients to develop, recover, and improve the skills needed for daily living. Lackawanna College's Occupational Therapy Assistant Program combines classroom instruction with practical clinical externships at local hospitals, clinics, nursing homes, mental health facilities, and schools. At Lackawanna College, our Occupational Therapy Assistant Program is designed to be completed over a 2-year period with flexible course offerings. There is no better time to contact Lackawanna College to find out how you can get started in our accredited OTA program. It's not too late to get enrolled for the spring semester. Visit us today at lackawanna.edu. That's lackawanna.edu to find out how you can get started today on a future you can be proud of.
Welcome back to the legendary Lackawanna College and the historic Union. 51-22 your score. The Lackawanna Lady Falcons lead the CCM Lady Titans here at halftime. Chris, close ball game at the end of the first quarter as Lackawanna held an 18-11 advantage over CCM at the end of one. Joya Whittington, well, she took the starting 5 out, went to the reserves. They really sparked the team, and then when the reserves got back in the ball game, they got back on track and they played the type of basketball that we are accustomed to seeing as they outscored CCM 33-11 in that second quarter to lead it here at halftime 51-22.
Yeah, you're right, because the first quarter was only 7 points, and it could have been closer. We got lucky on a couple baskets, and then they unfortunately couldn't convert. But, yeah, we talked about how would they come out, and I think, Steve, you mentioned the pregame. Morris in their last game, it was very, very close in the first quarter. Then it kind of fell apart for them, but that's really what happened today. They came out strong, and then, again, I've said it 3 times. I think that was a great move by Coach Whittington. Her starters came back in, showed a lot of intensity. Now she's able to do her normal substitution routine, get Bran in there, get Trosha in there, and they start coming across. And you look at what it did. It sparked them. Kyla Smith with 14 points, McCullough with 10, and Lloyd with 10. So, again, and then you've got McCullough with 3 rebounds and Kiana Price with 4. So everybody's contributing again, and it really comes back to that second quarter where they're able to, kind of distance themselves a little bit from Morris.
Yeah, sometimes teams just get off to a slow start, and that's the way it was in the first quarter of play for the Lady Falcons. And Joya Whittington, as we talked about it, decided to bring the starting 5 out, and everybody who got in the lineup as in a reserve role did a good job. Jamie Bren really hustled out on the floor, did a good job maintaining order with that second unit in there. And here it is, 51-22, your score at halftime.
Yeah, Steve, we talk about, too, we've watched Lloyd. We say how she's good at running the offense. She has 4 assists. With her 10 points, she has 4 assists in the quarter. You look at the stats here, you're right. Everyone that's come off the bench has contributed. Only Bradford hasn't scored, but again, she's contributed. She's filled in great for Sierra Lloyd to run the offense and get the ball down to who needs to be in there. And here's a big difference you see. Morris is shooting 28% from the floor versus 47% from Lackawanna. Again, that's the big difference, and that really is what happened in the second quarter.
So coming down the stretch now, Chris, for Lackawanna, coming up, they will be on the road at Mercer County. So they've got, let's see, how many more games to go? 2, 4. They have 5 more games remaining before the season ends. Mercer County, Cecil College, Bucks County, CCBC, Essex on Wednesday the 19th, and then on the 21st of February they will take on Nassau. That team currently 21-0. They are undefeated, and they will take on Nassau Community College. That will be a 2 p.m. start. Chris and I will be here for that broadcast.
That is right now shaping up to be probably the best game of the season for us to watch and to broadcast. I go back, so Lackawanna did play Mercer County back in December, handled them pretty well, 115-40. So that was here at the Student Union. Again, they have to just stay focused. It's Region 19. You see how Morris came out. Everybody, especially going to Mercer, I think that's one thing that Coach Whittington worries about sometimes is going into these other schools' gyms because you just never know how they're going to play. But if they can keep focused, come out here in the second half and take care of business, yeah, that Nassau game, not to look ahead, that could be a big one.
There's still plenty of basketball
games,
to be played, definitely. But that's what they have remaining on their schedule. So we'll see how things play out here in the second half of this ball game. But they put it all together in quarter number 2 as they outscored CCM by the score of 33-11. Today's broadcast is brought to you by Enterprise Rent-A-Car, 1231 Wyoming Avenue in Scranton, phone 570-348-2040. So the Lackawanna Lady Falcons riding an 11-game winning streak. They hope to keep this going. They're in good shape at this point. And one of the key factors was head coach Joya Whittington able to go to the bench. And when you go to the bench with this ball club, you just really don't lose anything. You could put 5 more players out there and they will do the job. And Trosh got in there, and the minute she got in the ball game, boom, she hit a 3. But taking a look at her numbers, I believe she was 1 of 4 from the floor in that first half.
She was, and you know what? She'll come out. She'll continue to shoot it again just like that in the second half.
And find a rhythm.
Yep.
That's usually what happens.
And I think that's the one thing they encourage her to shoot. But you mentioned the reserves coming in again. That's the depth on this bench is you don't see that a lot. We have teams come in and we see their players that don't play. Coach Whittington will put every one of her players in no matter what situation they're in because I think she has confidence in everybody on the team.
So we will go to a break and return with more NJCAA Region 19 basketball after this timeout on the LC Fan Network.
Every day, businesses face an endless onslaught of cyber threats. Fight back. Join the frontline defense with cybersecurity training from Lackawanna College. Our online associate degree program follows standards set by the Department of Homeland Security and the NSA. The pay is high, and so is the demand. So start your cybersecurity career now at lackawanna.edu. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College.
Our stadium may not hold 100,000 people, but we still compete with other colleges all over the country.
Giant lecture halls? That's not really for me. I like the laid-back approach.
Lackawanna is close to home, with satellite centers located throughout northeastern and central PA.
Lackawanna College, helping me help you.
The choice is yours to make.
Changing how I learn.
Changing where I learn.
Changing my life.
What makes Lackawanna College so life-changing? Since 1894, we've been empowering students to become the next generation of leaders. We have convenient locations in Scranton, Hawley, Hazleton, New Milford, Towanda, and Sunbury. We offer bachelor's degrees in accounting, business, criminal justice, human services, professional studies, and restaurant and food service management. Or you can choose from a diverse selection of over 30 associate degree programs. Take advantage of our unparalleled student support services, our active student life community, and our competitive athletic programs. Our flexible programming meets the demands of the market and provides you with a rewarding career path so you can choose to go right to work. With one of the lowest tuition costs in the region, we've got you covered when it comes to helping you afford a high-quality private education. On average, 97% of our students receive financial aid, so you can earn your degree with confidence knowing you won't be overwhelmed with student debt after graduation. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College. Apply today at lackawanna.edu/apply.
What makes Lackawanna College so life-changing? Since 1894, we've been empowering students to become the next generation of leaders. We have convenient locations in Scranton, Hawley, Hazleton, New Milford, Towanda, and Sunbury. We offer bachelor degrees, or you can choose from a diverse selection of over 30 associate degree programs. Take advantage of our unparalleled student support services, our active student life community, and our competitive athletic programs. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College. Click now or check us out at lackawanna.edu.
Welcome back to the historic Student Union at Lackawanna College. Alongside Chris Sawyer, Steve Young, thanks for joining us for all of the action of this NJCAA Region 19 matchup between CCM and Lackawanna, with the Lady Falcons leading 51-22 here at halftime. Well, if you're Lackawanna, Chris, you just want to keep up the intensity and set the tone for the second half, get that tempo going, turn it up a notch the way they usually do, and you'll be in good shape. And for CCM, well, they have some work to do if they hope to get back in this ball game as they trail at 51-22.
Yeah, I think you're going to see Lackawanna come out and continue pressuring, maybe some full court press. That trap in the corner was working on the full court press there towards the end of the quarter. Steve, one of the things I'm looking at too, they're pretty even, both teams on defensive rebounds, 13 for Lackawanna, 12 for Morris. Overall, Lackawanna has a little edge at 22-16, but both teams are getting in there. And one of the things that Lackawanna has prided themselves on is second chance, limiting the second chance opportunities. So they want to continue to try to do that as well. But I think you're going to see I think we're going to see a lot more up and down the court than normally they do. And I think especially the first quarter is a little bit slower, even though we had some fast break opportunities. But I think you'll see them come out a little bit more energetic.
So Lackawanna and CCM ready to battle in second half action here at the historic Student Union. Great to have you with us today as we continue along with broadcast. Looking forward to possibly doing some more, Chris. A lot of fun getting together with you whenever we have a broadcast here. And it sure is a pleasure to watch this team as they compete here in Region 19. I mean, a solid starting five, great bench as we talked about it. And, one thing that I've noticed about this team, they're not selfish. They'll give the ball up and go for the high percentage shot, give it to the person who has the better shot, and that makes this team really special.
You're exactly right, and we're seeing it again today, especially a Sierra Lloyd, who we know can go and score 20 points a game if she wanted to. But I think that's what's got them winning is they are unselfish. They find it's the extra, we go playing in high school and growing up, the coach always says it's the extra pass. And I think that's what you see here in the Student Union when they're on the road too, and it keeps them in the game. Also, you talked about being on the air here on the LC Fan Network. Got to thank Eric Larson for putting this together. Mason's up there running the camera for us. We've had a lot of people, Steve, listening and watching us, and we got to thank them too because it's been great in Enterprise as we talk about them putting us on the air. But this is just a great opportunity, as we always say, to see some quality. You know what shocks me? Sorry, they are not even ranked. They were ranked number 7 in preseason. They're still not ranked right now in the top 20. They're 21 if you would go below 20. It just baffles me. But we're bringing it to you, and you get to see probably to me one of the top 20, top 15 teams in the country play.
Well, it's great to be able to showcase the talent of these young athletes out here from both schools.
Absolutely.
From all the schools who participate in Region 19. It's really a pleasure to bring you the broadcast here on the LC Fan Network. And, it really did open my eyes to the talent that women's basketball does have. It's amazing. I've been broadcasting on the high school level for probably 40 years now, and I will tell you, Chris, that the play of these athletes on the floor here is incredible. I mean, they have a lot of great skill, and they run the fast break well, both teams. I mean, you take a look at the competition week in and week out. It's just incredible, and it sure is a pleasure to watch these teams in action.
Yeah, one thing people need to realize about junior college athletics, we're watching players right now that next year you could see playing on a Division I team, and you could say, hey, I saw them at their time in junior college, and that's what junior college really does. It gives them an opportunity not only on the court, but in the classroom as well. We just had football signing day. We had, I think, 19 to 20 guys sign with top, D1 NCAA programs, and it gives them an opportunity to go off. And a lot of people would say, hey, I watched them play. I watched them play here right at Lackawanna. And when I say top, I'm talking Alabama, Maryland. Not Alabama, Colorado State, Maryland, Nebraska. Some top teams, and I think, no matter what teams, not just Lackawanna, like you said, the other athletes as well, they can move on to a really lucrative career in college.
It's actually amazing the amount of talent that you will see out on the floor at any given moment. It's incredible. and a pleasure to watch. 51-22, your halftime score as we get set for third quarter action here at Lackawanna College. And once again, our game today is brought to you by Enterprise Rent-A-Car. We can't thank them enough. Located at 1231 Wyoming Avenue in Scranton. Phone 570-348-2040. CCM and Lackawanna getting set for the third quarter of play. And another game, I understand, coming up, a high school game, I believe, West Scranton.
West Scranton, I believe it's in Abington, are coming up. It was postponed from last night, so it's a full day here at the Student Union of basketball right after we finish this game. They didn't call us to commentate that one, Steve, but, hey, we are available if you need us.
We could do it. Send the lineups our way. We'll be set. Lady Falcons set to rock and roll as the Lady Titans take the floor, and Brianna Mccullough, the sophomore, ready to inbound the basketball for Lackawanna. And here we go with the third quarter. And we're underway with the second half as Sierra Lloyd will almost had the pass intercepted. That was a great job by Fido. Lloyd drives, and that's an offensive foul on Sierra Lloyd as she took it to the basket. And that's a personal foul on Lloyd. That's her. Let's check that.
Are they saying 3 on Lloyd?
We'll check that to see if that's correct on the scoreboard as Fido will bounce pass, and they go inside for Miller. Ball's knocked away. CCM will keep the possession. And Desiree Meyer will inbound for CCM. Long pass goes to McCormick. And they'll work the ball back inside to Miller once again. Miller will give it up. And on a drive to the basket, there's a foul called on the Lady Falcons.
Well, this is definitely the way Morris wanted the
absolutely
first half or second half to start, getting the charging foul and then coming down and having a free throw opportunity.
Desiree Meyer on the stripe, 74% free throw shooter, got the roll. When you're a good free throw shooter, Chris, usually those fall in.
The roll, yeah.
Yeah, you get the roll. Yeah. 51-23. And she hits 2. Smith will inbound. And she will run the offense now. McCullough will take control, driving to the basket, puts it up, a little bit short. The follow-up is good by Price.
Price set a high screen, then she rolled back down, was able to get the rebound. Nice play by her.
53-24, Lackawanna answers. Fido lost it. Great job, McCullough. Beautiful pass to Smith. Smith with the spin move and the shot. The follow-up won't fall. The putback. Is the basket good? I believe so. Yes, it's good. 55-24, and the foul as Smith will, let's check this. Williams will go to the charity strike.
Williams gets her long arms up there, gets, 2 offensive rebounds, putbacks, and puts it in for the and one here.
Kiana Williams on the free throw line for Lackawanna and converts. 56-24. Now CCM with Fido coming near side to Desiree Meyer. Boy, Smith with some good defense. Miller fires up the shot. It's off the back iron. And out the outlet pass goes to Lloyd over to McCullough for 2.
There's your unselfishness. She had a clear lane to the basket, but she found McCullough right there for the layup.
You have to love the way they pass the basketball in transition. 58-24. Far side, open look from downtown for Rock. Put back is good by Miller.
That took a weird bounce off the backboard.
Sure
McCullough
did.
had it, then all of a sudden it hit the backboard again.
58-26. Now, Lloyd will battle one-on-one against Fido. Smith to Price, posting up. Easy bucket for the Lady Falcons.
A little change right there. Instead of the three-point shots, they're getting it down low again. Price has got position.
60-26. Rock from downtown, no. Ball's loose in transition. Here is McCullough, coast to coast. Misses the layup. Battle for the ball, and CCM will have it. Rock wants to take it all the way to the basket. Great job defensively by McCullough defending.
Not only was that a great job, she stayed with her and didn't foul her and still was able to get the little block there. So that takes a lot of patience to sit right there and not try to reach in and get the ball.
Sure did. Great composure by Brianna Mccullough. She'll go to the bench for a break as Fido takes the inbound pass on the baseline. Meyer will launch a three ball and knocks it down.
There's a nice play there.
60-29 as CCM answers. Now Lloyd will bounce pass to Smith. Price for three, misses, and Smith collects the carom. Smith, the putback, no, and the ball is rebounded by Frankie McCormick. Fido, defended by Smith. Inside they go. Here's the shot by Miller off the mark. Outlet pass to Smith. Fast break is on. Smith lays it up short. Lloyd collects it. They'll reset the offense as Lloyd will survey. Comes near side. Troche from downtown. Won't fall. Ball goes out of bounds. CCM will have the possession.
We talked about this at halftime. I expected them to run a little bit more, and they are off those defensive rebounds. You see they've had about 3 or 4 fast breaks right there. That's what we said. She's gonna keep shooting no matter what, even if she's missing.
Desiree Meyer goes in the corner. Now CCM in its half-court offense. 15 on the shot clock. Fido and Rock in traffic, and ball was kicked. And that will force the Lady Titans to inbound the basketball. Jocelyn Rock will put the ball in play as they trail 60-29. Inbound pass goes to Miller with the spin move rejected by Williams. Outside shot off the mark by Rock, and here come the Lady Falcons in transition. Price over to Smith, banks it off the glass, got it.
That all started from the block from Williams. Again, perfect position there on the block down low.
Lady Falcons now in cruise control, leading 62-29 with under 6 to play in the third quarter. Brielle Fido, going down is Kyla Smith, and immediately she went for the ankle, so this is a cause for concern for head coach Joya Whittington. And with 5:51 to play here in the third quarter, we'll go to a break on the LC Fan Network.
Our stadium may not hold 100,000 people, but we still compete with other colleges all over the country.
Giant lecture halls? That's not really for me. I like the laid-back approach.
Lackawanna is close to home, with satellite centers located throughout northeastern and central PA.
Lackawanna College, helping me help you.
The choice is yours to make.
Changing how I learn.
Changing where I learn.
Changing my life.
Lackawanna College's surgical technology program combines classroom instruction with practical clinical externships at local hospitals. At Lackawanna College, our surgical technology program is designed to be completed over a 2-year period, with courses offered during the day, evening, and Saturday, as well as on and off-campus clinical hours. There's not a better time to contact Lackawanna College to find out how you can get started in the surgical technology program. Opportunities and salaries in the healthcare specialty of surgical technology have been rising steadily over the last few years. So don't wait. Get started with us today by visiting lackawanna.edu. Visit us today at lackawanna.edu. That's lackawanna.edu to find out how you can get started on the beginning of an exciting new career field. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College.
What makes Lackawanna College so life-changing? Since 1894, we've been empowering students to become the next generation of leaders. We have convenient locations in Scranton, Hawley, Hazleton, New Milford, Towanda, and Sunbury. We offer bachelor's degrees in accounting, business, criminal justice, human services, professional studies, and restaurant and food service management. Or you can choose from a diverse selection of over 30 associate degree programs. Take advantage of our unparalleled student support services, our active student life community, and our competitive athletic programs. Our flexible programming meets the demands of the market and provides you with a rewarding career path so you can choose to go right to work.
Back at Lackawanna College, Kyla Smith gets a round of applause from the fans here at the Student Union, and she will be helped to the bench on the far side. And our best wishes to Kyla Smith.
Yeah, I didn't, like Steve said, I didn't see it happen, Steve, but you could hear her scream as she fell to the floor. But as we talked about, here's where the bench pays off. You've got the depth on the bench to come in, and you know, Kyla Smith's a great player, but it's time for someone else to step up and take her spot.
And Melisha Troche is in the ball game for the Lady Falcons. Now the pass will go into CCM as they will run their offense, trailing 62-29. Meyer driving to the basket, fires up the shot and draws the foul.
Sierra Lloyd's fourth foul. And we're only in the third quarter.
So that is a cause for concern. Fortunately for Lackawanna, though, they have a 62-29 advantage. And checking into the lineup, Alana Bradford wearing number 1. And that will place Desiree Meyer on the free throw line. Very good free throw shooter, as we mentioned, and she converts 62-30. Kyla Smith being attended to on the far side on the bench as Meyer converts on 2, 62-31. Now Bradford will run the half-court offense. And Cohen, 15-footer off the back iron. Ball is rebounded by Myrie, Bianca Myrie, who is in the ball game. And Fido with a crossover dribble near center court will go to work. Meyer sets it up. Meyer looking for a screen, got it, drives the lane, just fired up the ball. It was knocked away, and CCM will keep it.
Looks like she's trying to draw the foul on Cohen, but didn't call it, went out of bounds.
Rock to put the ball in play, having some trouble, and they finally get it out to, well, Rock got it back, I should say. The pass went to Fido. She kicked it back out. Did not come up with the basket, driving and scoring. Oh, yes. Scoring is
didn't know what it wanted to do there on the rim, but yeah, nice play by her.
Had to wait for that one. 64-31 as Lady Falcons got a break on that one. 4:50 to play, third quarter. Great to have you with us today here at Lackawanna College as Fido knocks down a 3 ball.
She had Bradford right in her face. That was a great shot.
64-34. Now, Elia Cohen dishes off, and this will be Bradford from downtown.
Like I said, she's gotten better and better over the past few weeks, and I think Coach Whittington has a lot of confidence to have her go in there for Lloyd, who has 4 fouls.
Now, taking a look on the far side at Kyla Smith on the bench, it looks like they are taping that ankle, and they might have an ice pack on it. And a long 3 won't fall from downtown for CCM. And from the left wing, it is good. Owen scores 69-34 as the Lady Falcons answer. Brielle Fido setting it up. Defended by Bradford. And on a drive, shot's a little too heavy. Ball is loose. Who wants it? Miller gets it. Miller was looking to dish off, and there's a foul as players were really battling for the rebound. And that will place Cassidy Miller on the strike. Now, Kiana Williams with her second personal foul. She will check out along with Price. Jamie Bryan is in the lineup. Jasmine Wright also is in the lineup for Lackawanna. And Cassidy Miller with the free throw rattles it in.
Steve, this is the lineup that Coach Whittington went in the first quarter when she took the starters out.
And actually delivered a great spark to the team, got the team going, and when the starters got back in, they just kept that pace going. 2 in a row, 69-36. And now Bradford, the freshman, will run the offense. Jamie Brand. Beautiful pass. Cohen puts up the shot, misfires the putback. Yes!
That was a great play, great pass by Brandon. They had a great second chance opportunity there for Cohen.
71-36. Now Desiree Meyer gives it up. And Jocelyn Rock drives, hooks it up, and
that's Brand's third charge foul that she's created. If I'm Morris, wherever she is, I'm going opposite. But again, great play by her.
Don't drive against Jamie Brand. You're not going to come out a winner, that's for sure. 71-36. Bradford to set it up. Cohen looks, look inside. Brand had it off the fingertips, and they turn it over. Now the big key will be long-term for Kyla Smith. Just how serious is that ankle injury? Jump ball, and CCM will be forced to inbound the basketball with 2:50 to play in the third quarter.
Yeah, because just Kyla Smith was leading all scorers in the first half there with 14.
Desiree Meyer to inbound. Meyer looking, gets the ball in to Miller for an easy basket. Yeah, long term, you want to keep that starting five intact.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially, for the stretch, coming down the stretch. (71-38) your score. Lackawanna, your leader. Bradford. Far side, McCullough. Long three. Off the mark, Brand battling, and more. CCM will have it.
Yeah, that's the first three that we've seen thrown up in a while there by Lackawanna.
County of College of Morris Lady Titans with the basketball. Good movement in the offense, and this is Alvarillo for three, misfiring. And the ball is loose, they steal it. And from the baseline, the shot wouldn't fall for Bianca Myrie. In transition, Bradford, plenty of time, leading 71-38. Good rotation in the offense as McCullough launches an air ball. It goes out of bounds, and Morris will have it.
Yeah, it's a shame there because it was great. You saw that play being set up. Bree was on the foul line, came out, had a wide open three. Just, I don't know, she's tired, just couldn't get it in there.
Now Morris will go to work. Look inside, ball is knocked away, and Lackawanna will have it. McCullough in transition, takes it right to the basket, gives it up to Brand for a deuce.
That's great court awareness right there when you're basically stopped by Morris and you see Brand coming down, you get it right to her.
73-38. Nearing 1 minute to play in the third quarter. Fido, three, off the mark. Long down court pass knocked away. Great job by Fido. Down they go to Miller for two. 73-40. Under 1 minute left to play in third quarter action here in this NJC AA Region 19 matchup. Lackawanna and Morris. 16 on the shot clock. This will be Cohen with a long three. No good. The putback is good. That was Jasmine Wright off balance, and she scores to make it 75-40 Lady Falcons. Final 25 seconds of quarter number 3 here in Scranton. Great to have you with us as Fido will launch a three. It's good from downtown.
And you can't stay off her. She can hit. She's been playing a great game today.
10 seconds on the clock. Cohen has to make a move now. Cohen wants to drive, dishes off underneath to right. Foul with 1.9 seconds left.
That's twice at right. It's been right down there. Good position. Good, again, knows where she needs to be on the offense and sits there, is very patient, gets the ball.
Now this is Aliyah Cohen, I believe, on the free throw line. With Lackawanna leading 75-43. Free throw a little bit short. Let's check that. Jasmine Wright, excuse me. Second free throw by Wright is all net. 76-43. Fido with time expiring, and that will bring an end to third quarter action in today's NJCAA Region 19 matchup with Lackawanna leading Morris 76-43 here on the LC Fan Network.
Are you ready to make a change today that will better your life forever, all while helping better the lives of those around you? If you answered yes, then you need to check out the Occupational Therapy Assistant Program at Lackawanna College. Guided by an occupational therapist plan of care, occupational therapy assistants provide direct occupational therapy intervention with clients to develop, recover, and improve the skills needed for daily living. Lackawanna College's Occupational Therapy Assistant Program combines classroom instruction with practical clinical externships at local hospitals, clinics, nursing homes, mental health facilities, and schools. At Lackawanna College, our Occupational Therapy Assistant Program is designed to be completed over a 2-year period with flexible course offerings. There is no better time to contact Lackawanna College to find out how you can get started in our accredited OTA program. It's not too late to get enrolled for the spring semester. Visit us today at lackawanna.edu. That's lackawanna.edu to find out how you can get started today on a future you can be proud of.
Welcome back to more action here on the LC Fan Network with Chris Sawyer, Steve Young. Great to have you with us as we get the fourth quarter underway here at the historic Student Union at Lackawanna College with the Lady Falcons up 76-43. Brianna Mccullough to inbound, and here we go. Lloyd dishes off. McCullough for three. Misfires. Battle for the ball. Williams going baseline. Pass intercepted. Fido has it. Here comes Morris. Cross midcourt. Rock spins. Goes down the lane. In traffic. Knocked away. Good defense by Lackawanna.
Yeah, if you're driving, you pick up your dribble in the paint, 3 or 4 Lackawanna players get on you. There's really nowhere to go.
Inbound pass to Fido. Long three-point attempt, no good. Price collects the loose ball. Pass goes down to Troche. Troche pulls up, short jumper, misses. Ball is rebounded by Miller. Here comes CCM across midcourt, trailing 76-43. Far corner, they'll work it back outside as Meyer will take control. Left side, Miller. Inside, this is Rock with 9 on the shot clock. Here is Meyer, stripped away. McCullough has it for the Lady Falcons. McCullough pulls up, short jumper off the back iron. The follow-up is good by McCullough.
You know, that all started with the defense from Lloyd. She stopped him, and McCullough was able to come in and get the steal. Great offensive rebound on her own miss.
78-43, Lady Falcons. Now Fido will give it up. Rock, inside pass, back out they go. Fido will launch the shot, no good. And ball now taken away by Myrie, and they'll kick it back outside. Far corner, Miller. Outside to Meyer, and Lackawanna has it. On the fast break, Sierra Lloyd. In the paint, dishes off. They go to Price. Price up with the shot and fouled.
Again, great unselfish play. Got control of the ball and then saw Price coming down and found her.
Kiana Price will go to the free throw line. And Desiree Meyer will check out of the Morris lineup. I believe that's her 4th personal foul. And Kiana Price on the stripe converts. 79-43. You could hear a pin drop here. Second shot off the mark. That's when the pressure's on.
It is.
I think you'd rather shoot a free throw when the crowd is going crazy. When it's really quiet, that's when the pressure's on. There's a loose ball, intercepted. McCullough to Lloyd. Here's the fast break, getting the layup. Basket's good, and the foul. 81-43.
McCullough, she's come out this quarter. She's got, was it 3 steals maybe, Steve, right there, creating some fast break transition there.
Alana Bradford is getting set to check into the Lackawanna lineup. Sierra Lloyd on the stripe. Personal foul is on Brielle Fido of Morris. That is her 3rd personal foul. And Lloyd, very good free throw shooter on the stripe. And hits the free throw to make it 82-43. Lloyd will check out. Bradford checks in. Now we take a look on the far side, Chris, at Kyla Smith. Has that right ankle taped up. Looks like there might be an ice pack on it, as this is a long 3-point shot that won't fall for Fido.
Yeah, they've got her ankle wrapped really well over there. A lot of ice. Hopefully it's not as bad as we thought it was when we first had her on the floor.
Jocelyn Rock on the inbound. Frankie McCormick will bounce pass. Great pass to Rock. They kick it back outside to Miller. She misfires. Fast break is on. Troche to the basket. The layup. What a shot.
I tell you, I don't know how. I've never had to wear a knee brace like that, but she still has speed and controlled the ball, got in there and drew the foul and the basket.
That was an incredible shot. 84-43. Lackawanna and Melisha Troche goes to the free throw line. I won't even say the numbers. They're that good. Now I will.
Now you can say, yeah, it's in there.
She is 17 of 18, shooting at 94% this year. 85-43. Lackawanna, your leader. Rock launches a 3 and nails it. Bradford now will look to the bench for instructions, and she will give it up. McCullough, you're up 85-46, Chris. Right here, you could be a little selective and take some time off the clock. Inside pass to Price for an easy basket.
And you're right. You know, Coach Winton's got him running the plays, being patient, extra pass, and then boom, there's Price right down.
Shorten the game. Fido to Rock, puts up a runner. Oh, great play by McCormick going for the save, but they don't keep the possession. Long down court pass to Troche, nice move, and the bucket.
And there's Bradford again, coming in. They're taking over for Lloyd and for Smith. Doing a great job tonight.
89-46. Frankie McCormick, long 3. Rebound goes to McCullough. And Bradford will set it up. McCullough, top of the key, knocks it down.
Brianna Mccullough for 3 again. She's quietly kind of taking over this fourth quarter here.
92-46 with 5:50 to play in the fourth quarter. There's a ball tipped. Troche with good defense. Bradford has it in transition. Here's the layup that's good by McCullough. Right now, Lackawanna making the most out of every opportunity. Frankie McCormick in some traffic now, gives it up. Myrie will give it up. Near side, this is Fido misfiring. It's an air ball. Price giving chase. Now we will have some more substitutions as Joya Whittington will go to her bench, leading 94-46.
And Steve, there's still 5 minutes left in the game. I think we need another sponsor. You know what? Free tacos, free pizza, or something if they hit 100 again.
Yeah, that's a good idea. 94-46. Lackawanna, your leader. There is Price posting up. They'll kick it back outside. Cohen with a 3-ball attempt. No good. Battle for the ball. Here is a drive to the basket by Cohen, misfiring. The putback is up and good by Price.
I really love how Price plays. She gets, if you watch, she gets such great position down there on the offensive rebounds.
96-46. Desiree Meyer to Alvarillo. Meyer back outside. Rock wants to drive, cut off by the defense. Meyer, long 3, rims out. Battle for the ball. The putback is no good by Alvarillo. And the Lady Falcons have it with 4.5 left. Bradford battling one-on-one against Alvarillo. Will give it up. And this is Price. She'll take her turn from downtown. Missing. Follow-up is good. That was Jasmine Wright with the deuce. 98-46 Lackawanna. Good movement in the offense by Morris on a drive. This is Alvarillo with an air ball. And with under 4 left in the fourth quarter, Lackawanna will go to work in its half-court offense. Cohen defended by Meyer. Cohen left-hand dribble. 10 on the shot clock. Cohen lost it driving to the basket. Here comes Morris now in transition with Meyer going to Alvarillo, missing the layup. Ball is out of bounds. Lady Falcons possession.
A lot of activity still. These reserves coming off the bench are having, great opportunity here to play and show Coach Whittington what they can do. And Steve, it's only going to pay off down the stretch as they get towards the end of the season into the Region 19 tournament.
98-46 Lackawanna. Cohen running the offense now for the Lady Falcons. Cohen right to the basket, saw an opening, drives and draws the foul.
Cohen's another one of those players that she's very cool and calm on the court, and then she sees that and she takes off. I love to watch her come in.
Yeah, it's almost like she shifts into another gear, It's incredible. Free throw is good. She is at 67% this year.
All right, free pizza here, right here, Steve. Let's see if we can get some dinner tonight.
I'm hungry. Cohen hits 2. It's 100-46.
That is the 5th time this season, Steve, they've hit the century mark, and very impressive.
Now Morris will work it around the perimeter. Back outside they go. Meyer and Rock fires up a 3. No good. Jayla Lewis with the rebound. In transition, Cromartie to the basket. That's an offensive foul.
Yeah, that's what they called. 'I don't want to be fined by the NJCA, so I'm just
2:50 left in the fourth quarter. Far side, Jocelyn Rock from downtown.
She's hit a couple tonight. She's finding her stroke there. Again, they're moving the ball around so well when they do get that shot.
She's a good outside shooter. 100-49. As CCM answers. Bradford gives it up. Lewis for 2.
She got the bench excited on that one. Glad to see Lewis get in there and get 2 points.
Pinpoint passing leads to a basket. It's 102-49. Near side, Fido goes baseline. Alvarillo. Turnaround shot is in and out by Miller. And the rebound will go to Lackawanna with exactly 2:05 on the clock. Now Alana Bradford battling one-on-one against Fido. Bradford going to the basket, lost it, and CCM will bring the ball the length of the court.
Like I said, she's the future of the point guard position. She comes in out of Queens, New York, and she's got little moves right there. It kind of remind me of Sierra Lloyd and some of her shake-and-bake moves.
Desiree Meyer with 1:50 to play in the fourth. Vito gives it up. Rock will attempt another three. This one's off the mark. Bradford collects the carom. Cohen right to the basket, lays it up and scores. 104-49, the Lady Falcons.
And Steve, I just looked over there at Kyla Smith. She had a big smile on her face, so that's a good sign.
That is a good sign. From the corner, Vito drains a three. 104-52. Final 1 minute remaining here in today's NJCAA Region 19 matchup between the Lady Falcons and the Lady Titans. Here's a corner three-point attempt by Jasmine Wright that's off the mark. Vito in transition wants to take it to the basket. She'll lay it up with a left hand and scores.
That was a great play because Bradford had her right there and was trying to cut it off. But Vito, I have to credit her. She's had a great game today and really led Morris.
And right now, Bradford will just dribble the basketball near center court with Lackawanna leading 104-54. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Bradford from the corner. It is good by Jasmine Wright.
Looks like she was just inside the three-point line there, but still great shot.
106-54. Final 27 seconds of today's game here in Scranton. Work the ball inside. Pass intended for Miller. No good. Taken away by Lackawanna, and the final 15 seconds will tick away here at the historic Student Union at Lackawanna College. And the Lady Falcons of Lackawanna, coached by Joya Whittington in her 7th season, will win their 12th game in a row with a very impressive 106-54 victory over County College of Morris.
Steve, we're going to be having our Enterprise Player of the Game over here, and we can say that's going to be Brianna Mccullough, who had a great game. Anxious to get the stats over here so we can see what her final line was.
Very impressive win by the Lady Falcons, as once again they put up 100 points. That is the 5th time they have done that this year, and they win it 106-54 over County College of Morris. We will go to a quick break, and when we return, more from Scranton here on the LC Fan Network.
What makes Lackawanna College so life-changing? Since 1894, we've been empowering students to become the next generation of leaders. We have convenient locations in Scranton, Holly, Hazleton, New Milford, Towanda, and Sunbury. We offer bachelor degrees, or you can choose from a diverse selection of over 30 associate degree programs. Take advantage of our unparalleled student support services, our active student life community, and our competitive athletic programs. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College.
Hey, we're back here with our Enterprise Player of the Game, Brianna Mccullough. Brianna, you guys have won 12 in a row now, undefeated here at home. Started out a little close. Morris kept it close. In that second quarter, you guys came out and really separated yourself. Talk about the change, and then even coming back in the third quarter, what you guys did differently to kind of distance yourself from Morris.
After coming out, we just had to pick each other back up pretty much. We knew that we could trust our process, the work we put in before the game and all of that stuff, but it was just a matter of picking each other up and letting each other know that we were there for each other and having that trust and just pushing the ball, getting the ball up the floor and not being selfish. You know, one thing Steve and I have talked about on a couple of broadcasts, you're becoming a rebounding machine. I mean, not a lot of guards can get the rebounds like you do. I think last game you had 15, but here we finally got let's see what your final stats were here today. So Brianna had ended with 19 points and 6 total rebounds. And you also had an injury with Kyla Smith. Went out, Sierra Lloyd got in some early foul trouble in the third quarter. You kind of had to step it up a little bit, and you had Bradford come in. Talk about the reserves coming off and how you help with your sophomore leadership when a Bradford comes in and has to step up at the point. The role I played last year kind of got me in tune for this year. So it's not hard to come out and just put in a performance and pick my teammates up. So when the freshmen come in, they're confident in me, they're confident in the team, and they're confident knowing that they have people on the floor who they know who can put the ball in the hoop, defend, and do all the little things. So it's just pretty much the trust factor. Like, we have a lot of trust in each other, so that helps out with that. And last thing, I know Coach Whittington will love this. You were 5 for 6 tonight from the free throw line, which we know you guys always are shooting your 100 free throws. But want to congratulate you on a great victory, 12 in a row, and
gosh, you got a couple more region games coming up, and then it's off to tournament time. But you guys right now are playing just incredibly. I don't know if you know, that was your 5th time this year you guys scored over 100 points.
Yes.
So congratulations.
Thank you so much.
All right, again, that's our Enterprise player of the game, Brianna Mccullough, 19 points on the night, 6 rebounds. And we'll see you back here in a couple weeks. You're back on the road again.
Yep.
All right. Well, good luck to you.
Thank you.
All right.
Now back here at the Student Union at Lackawanna College, it's all over. Lackawanna wins it 106-54. Lady Falcons now overall, Chris, they have a record of 20 wins and 3 losses.
I mean, at the beginning of the season, if you said you were 20-3 right now, I mean, Coach Joy would take that. The 3 losses, again, have been getting some great competition, but right now they are just hitting. What I love, again, is their reserves come in and how they're playing. There's no drop-off at all when the reserves come in, and you can't ask for anything better than that. It's exciting to watch, and, we wish them luck back on the road, but they're playing well on the road as well.
Well, as we take a look out on the court right now, Kyla Smith with that right ankle taped up. A good sign. She's putting pressure on it, Chris. That's a real good sign. And walking under her own power. She wants to walk off the court under her own power. So we wish her well, and hopefully she will get back into action quickly, because coming down the stretch, I know she is she's one of those gamers that loves to be in the lineup, and you could just see her walking off the court under her own power. That's just a great sign, and we wish her well.
And I have to say, we talked last broadcast about the athletic trainers here. If they can take someone with a partially torn ACL, put a brace on them, and have her do as well as she's doing, I think Kyla Smith's in good hands.
So it's a big win for the Lackawanna Lady Falcons as they improve their overall mark to 20 wins and 3 losses. CCM falls to 5-14 overall. And Chris will take a look at some of the final stats on today's game.
What's sticking out to me again, Steve, Lackawanna shot 50% from the field versus only 27 for Morris. And we talked about Morris had a lot of opportunities to get in. It's just that's the big difference right there, only shooting 27%. They shot 33 from the three-point line, which was good. We only shot 25. And then Morris, again, we talked about what a great free throw shooting team. They were at 83% for the game, and Lackawanna shot 70. But again, that the total field goal percentage was the biggest thing. And we look at Kiana Price with 11, McCullough with 19, Kyla Smith, even when she went out, she was at 16. And then you look at Sierra Lloyd, who we got in some early foul trouble, still came in with 13. But here's a big one: Elia Cohen coming off the bench with 12 points. And again, that's what you want to see. We've been talking about the reserves all game, but that's what you want to see, someone come in and get in double digits. It's probably the first time in a while this season she's been able to do that.
And once again, when you take a look at the lineup of Lackawanna, consistency. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players in double figures in this ball game.
You know what just sticks out to me? I didn't see this when I was looking. I lost my glasses, Steve. It's hard to read here. But Kiana Price.
Here, you want mine?
Kiana Price, again, 12 rebounds, 9 of them defensively. We talked about she just had perfect position tonight blocking out, and that's really her rebounding. Her and Williams, Price and Williams rebounding is really helping, and when McCullough gets in there. So hats off to Kiana Price for the 12 rebounds.
So that is going to wrap it up here in Scranton as Lackawanna wins it 106-54. Thank you to our sponsor, Enterprise Rent-A-Car, 1231 Wyoming Avenue in Scranton, 570-348-2040. Good luck to the Lady Falcons as they will go on the road coming up, as they will be on the road at Mercer County on February 11th. Chris and I scheduled to be back in action